Hello children, welcome to your English class. This is your English teacher Ms. Balwinder Singla. In today's class, we are going to study one of the important parts of speech, and that is adverbs. Children, many questions keep on arising in our minds, like where did it happen? When did it happen? How did it happen? To what extent did it happen? Who can answer these questions? The adverb can. Yes, an adverb will tell us where, how, when, and to what extent. An adverb can describe three parts of speech. They are verb, adjective, and adverb itself. Where is that adverb? Adverbs can come before or after the word they describe. Let us understand through this example. I carefully looked everywhere. Now in this sentence, what is the verb? Looked. In this sentence, looked is the verb. How did you look? Carefully. Here, first adverb is carefully, which is used before the verb looked. Where did you look? Everywhere. This is second adverb, which is used after the verb looked. An adverb can also split a verb phrase in half. For example, many students could not wait for school on Monday. What is the verb phrase here? Yes, in this sentence, the verb phrase is could wait. And what is the adverb? The adverb is not. This word not is splitting the verb phrase in half. Now let's practice adverbs describing verbs. In this, first you have to tell the verb or verb phrase in the sentence, and then you have to tell the adverb describing it. In the first sentence, you can keenly play video games for hours. What is the verb phrase here? Can play. And what is the adverb? Keenly. Now keenly is the adverb which is describing the verb can play. In second sentence, the moon shines brightly in the dark sky. What is the verb here? Shines. And what is the adverb? Brightly. An adverb can also describe an adjective. For example, the fair is especially busy on Saturday night. What adjective describes fair? The word busy. This busy word is describing the fair. How busy? The answer is especially. This especially is adverb. Let's try some adverbs describing adjectives. In this, first we have to tell the adjective in the sentence, and then we have to tell the adverb describing it. In first sentence, I waited nearly 2 hours to get tickets to the Harry Potter movie. Now, which is the adjective here? To. And what is the adverb? Nearly. In the second sentence, at the movie, the popcorn seemed more buttery than mine at home. Now, what is the adjective here? Buttery. And what is the adverb? More. An adverb can also describe another adverb. For example, The guest left quite abruptly. How did he leave? Abruptly. Abruptly is adverb in this sentence. How abruptly? Quite abruptly. Here the adverb quite is describing the another adverb abruptly. There are different types of adverbs. First, let me explain you adverbs of manner. Read this sentence. Rani Lakshmibai fought the British bravely. Here, bravely tells us how Rani Lakshmibai fought. Now here are another examples of adverbs of manner. Bravely, softly, kindly and loudly tell us how things happen. Next are adverbs of place. Now read this sentence. As the museum is closed on Saturday, the class will go there on Monday. The word there tells us where the class will go. Now see some more examples of adverbs of place. There, down, here, above, below, over and within tell us where something happens. Now we come to adverbs of time. Read this sentence. The students are having a fancy dress show tomorrow. The word tomorrow tells us when the fancy dress show will take place. Now see the examples of adverbs of time. Tomorrow, today, tonight, yesterday, now, and then tell us when an action takes place. Now we will move towards adverbs of frequency. Read this sentence. Ram often went horse riding with Mohan. The word often tells us how frequently Ram went horse riding with Mohan. Now see some more examples of adverbs of frequency. Often, always, never, rarely, seldom, sometimes and usually tell us how often or frequently something happens or is done. Now let us do some revision exercise. Fill in the blanks with correct adverbs given in the brackets. First sentence is Tarun did not take his parents' advice dash. And words are normally or seriously. So the correct answer is seriously. See the second sentence. Sushma reads the newspaper dash. The words are daily or gently. And the answer is daily. Sushma reads the newspaper daily. Third sentence. We must dash play with sharp objects. The words are always or never. The answer is never. We must never play with sharp objects. In sentence 4, the children were dash happy after the picnic. The words are more or very. And the answer is very. The children were very happy after the picnic. The fifth sentence. He called me up dash to plan a meeting for tonight. The words are yesterday or tomorrow. And the correct answer is yesterday. He called me up yesterday to plan a meeting for tonight. In sixth sentence, wait for me. I have dash completed my work. The words are often or almost. Answer is almost. Wait for me. I have almost completed my work. Now, children, I hope you most definitely, positively, undoubtedly know your adverbs. Children, can you tell which are the adverbs in this sentence? Yes, the adverbs are now, most, definitely, positively, undoubtedly. Now it's time to check yourself. So, I have given you a practice worksheet which you have to solve in your language notebook. Fill in the blanks with correct adverbs given in the brackets. Let me read the sentences for you. The first sentence is Rakesh dash loudly or carefully took the baby in his arms. Second sentence, Natasha danced dash gracefully or heavily to the song. Number 3, the glass was dash completely or badly filled with water. Number 4, please take the clothes dash if it rains. The options are outside or inside. Number 5, Rini exercises dash. The options are forever or regularly. Number 6, my friend dash partly or nearly fell into the pond. Children, I hope you will be able to solve it yourself now. We will meet in our next class. Till then, stay healthy and keep learning.